All right, thank you guys for coming out tonight. We have a full room. Oh, I've got the hotties in the front row. You're the chick I groped earlier. Fun story, my bad, thought you were her from the back. Sorry, thought I knew you, which is why I was like, oh, we don't hug, we shove our pelvises into people's asses. I am so sorry. And we now have proof that I did that on camera, so I am so sorry that I mistook you for another beautiful blonde woman. You both shop at Ann Taylor Croft. I get it. I'm sorry. But no, thank you guys so much for coming out. It means so much. Ladies, who here got that WAP? Yeah. I didn't have to croak you to know you got it. Do you know how I knew you had the WAP before I even touched you? I have the WAP. So WAP recognizes WAP, am I right? Yeah! We both have that weird abdominal pain. Right about here. We don't need enough fiber. Gotta take care of ourselves. I love that song. Does anybody else love that song? Yeah! Don't be ashamed! I love that song. But you guys remember when it came out, though, that guys shit on her online, all over Facebook. They were like, oh, she's not that hot. Oh, it's not that good of a song. How wet can it really be? Sir! I'm pretty sure if you write a song called Wet Ass Pussy, it looks like New Orleans after Katrina. You just look between Cardi's legs and there's a cow on the roof. Even Bush cared about that WAP. Oh, Jesus. All right, can't go anywhere. It's the man keeping me confined on Women's Month. And I was like, okay. What is happening? Just stay in this one spot. All right, I'll do that. Fine. But no, I love seeing the beautiful woman. Is this my chronically ill girlies up here? No, none of you. You two? No? Oh, perfectly healthy in America? Fuck you. No, but you know what I mean? Like, do I have chronically girlies in the house tonight? Chronically ill? Yeah, I know you, Haley. Yeah, you get it. No, I'm always sick with something, and I just found out earlier this year that I have IBS. Yeah, you get it. So for those of you that don't know, though, IBS stands for irritable bitch syndrome, because that's whenever I come into contact with someone that I struggle to tolerate, and I just shit all over their hopes and dreams. And I'm like, no, Tyler, we don't need another podcast. We're good. But no, it's hard being chronically sick, being this hot, this cool, dating people. Is anybody in here dating? You're the saddest fucking crowd. I need a little more enthusiasm. I know that you guys came up here, you paid, you're like, hey, look, the dance party doesn't start yet. What should we do? I need you to be fucking engaged. I drove an hour and a half here. You laugh anyways. It's my month. It's Women's Month. You laugh anyways. Any stupid thing I say, you do with it. But no, so look, who said they were single? Engage with me. Show of hands. Who's single? That works too. All right, now do you use dating apps at all? No, you don't use dating. Who uses dating apps at all? You do, but what about you, Cutie? What are you using? All of them! You're so hot and what hope do I have? This adorable young... How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. 29? I'm a year older than you. God damn, we don't have the same gene pool. Man, if she ain't getting it, there's no hope for me. I gotta go to Farmers Only. Holy shit. Be like, sir, are you looking for some nice cattle? I'm milkable. God damn, this is upsetting. You are beautiful. That's why I'm truly shocked. Good. Hey, but good for you for putting it out there. I mean, so you're telling me if you're using all the apps, you've used Bumble. Yes! Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Bumble is where the girl picks the guy. So it's like the Sadie Hawkins dance of sadness. So I match with this guy. You know what I mean when I call someone a 10? Because you're like, they're good looking, well employed, well educated. How can this go wrong? But the minute we match, he writes in all caps, "I'm really glad that you have hair in your eyebrows." I'm like, I did not know that was a requirement. He goes, "Yeah, I'm tired of all these women with drawn-on eyebrows. I like a girl with real hair in her eyebrows." And I go, "Sir, if you like hair in your eyebrows, you're gonna love the rest of me." He did unmatch me. I don't know why. Look, I ain't lying. I am hairy as shit, fellas. Mert might be into that. I don't know. No, I am a hairy woman. They're like, "Oh, you're a comedian. Like, how hairy can you really be? You're making it up." No! Perfect example. If I was a 70s porno mag, I would be called Flesh and Fur. I look like an overbred St. Bernard. Have you ever dropped a lollipop on a shag rug? It's my back door. I'm painting you a picture and it's not nice. It's bad. No, truly, another perfect example of just how hairy I am. Show of hands, who here loves a happy trail on a man? Yeah! This is my crew! Love a happy trail on a man. I didn't realize, though, that sometimes people don't know what a happy trail is. I didn't realize that wasn't universally known. For those of you that don't know, happy trail is that little patch of moss. Oh, you said you don't know what it is. Okay. So a happy trail is that patch of moss that leads to the riverbed. All right? It is the breadcrumbs that are taking us to the gingerbread house. All right? Going somewhere fun. I love a happy trail on a man. I unfortunately have the whole goddamn Oregon Trail. You are gonna lose all your cattle. You were definitely getting dysentery is what I'm trying to tell you. Actually, it was so bad last year that I just started braiding my pubes into cornrows. That way guys know when they're walking into a rough neighborhood. They're like, "Oh, white girl with cornrows, this is bad. We need to leave." Just pop out my puss and I'm like, Wu-Tang. Ashley's pubes ain't nothing to fuck with. Thank you. I told my mom that joke and she's like, "I don't know what a Wu-Tang is." I was like, don't worry about it. It's what the astronauts drink. Actually, it was so bad in October that I just started calling it my little field of screams. Because I was like, look, there's some real scary shit in there, but if you bring a friend, you might just come. That's a little send out to the couple in the back that came in late. Hello, couple, I see you. I dug your vibes at the end of the bar, and I know what you're here for. They're gonna buy me drinks later. Yeah, I get it. You guys are really into 50 Shades of Grey, am I right? Yeah, that's why you're here. They're like, we're scoping the joint for young talent. There's a whole group right up front. No, I like couples that are cool, that are hip, that are still going out and meeting people. Wink, wink, wink. Good for you. Very exciting times. Now, can I ask how long you guys have been together?
Like 10 years.
10 years! Give it up for this couple! Doing weird, kinky shit in their basement for 10 years! No, good for you. Love is hard to come by. I am truly happy for you. Now, can I ask, though, because you guys are very cool, thank you for coming out, can I ask you a super personal question? Okay, does he like to be called daddy in the bedroom? Yeah, oh, she's like, of course he does! She's like, what kind of question is that? Of course I call him that when he's in the gimp suit! The correct term is love slave. No, thank you for being bold and exciting. No, very cool. So here's the thing. When I ask this question to my audiences, it's very 50-50. Because I tend to find, at least with millennials, they're like, of course you can call me daddy, choke me, spit in my mouth, I'm not a person. I'm like, okay, cool. So like the divide is very strange. And people who tend to have kids are like, please don't call me that. But now, can I ask you then directly a question as the woman? Do you get any enjoyment out of like calling him daddy? Does it do something for you?
Yeah.
It does? Okay. I pegged you guys right. Speaking of pegging, hell yeah, own that shit. No, okay, so there's a reason I ask. I, as a woman, I don't really get anything out of calling my partner like daddy. I just don't. But if my partner likes it, I'll call him daddy. I will. But you gotta call me Nana. Just be like, oh, Nana's baking cookies in the oven for you. Reach into my lady purse and get a Werther's original. Whenever you're done, you can clean up with the old napkin I've been saving at the bottom. You hard yet? No, you know when they go home tonight, they're gonna stop at Giant on the way, and he's like, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of freaky. Let's get some Toll House on the way home. But look, I always tell people, don't feel weird, don't feel special if I call you daddy, because the truth is, I call all men daddy. Because you should just assume that at some point, I will be asking you for money and repaying you with disappointment. I love that Hannah talked about her dad being at her shows. My parents have come to several of my shows, listened to some of the wild shit that I have to say, including the story I'm about to tell you guys right now. So, has anybody had like life-changing sex? I don't want you to tell me about it, but just kind of give a woo. Oh, good, the chick in the flannel, good for you. She's very, oh no, is she overcome with the joy of sex, or are you drunk? How you doing, honey? Oh, fucking amazing sex! Oh my God, help your friend. She needs some. Help her out. Share the load. Help a girl out. No, yeah, I had mind-blowing sex for the first time in my life during the pandemic. I got my ass eaten for the first time, yo! Life-changing. Big fan. Had no idea it was my thing. So I tell my girlfriend Bailey, and she goes, oh, Ashley, what was it like? I said, the only way to describe it, it's like the ice cream cone licked you. She goes, I don't know what that means. I said, I don't either. All I know is that Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors, and I'm all of them. Even better, if you flip me over, finish inside me, and nothing drips out, we call it a blizzard. Thank you. Your boyfriends can find me on OnlyFans as Dairy Queen. Oh, honestly, if that one got banned, which does happen, you can find me as Utters from Rudders _69. Constantly making new accounts, new content, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? But I told that story, the first time I ever told that story. I did not know that my father, the father of 3 daughters, drove to see his youngest daughter and sat in the front row, and I couldn't see his face. And it wasn't until I was done telling that story that I lock eyes with Douglas Conrad Pontius. And I go, oh my God. And my father's just looking at me, and all his eyes are saying is, I just wanna die. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he just mouths to me, why couldn't you finish community college? I'm like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I don't know what to tell you. But look, very supportive, very good man. I wish I could tell him things were better about me. They're not. The other thing that happened during the pandemic, besides the mind-blowing sex, is the number of married men that were in my DMs. Hateful. Awful. Does anybody, I mean, you don't need to tell me, but like, am I the only one who kind of experienced this? This was crazy to me. I think married men went nuts during the pandemic, locked at home with their spouses, and they started sending me all kinds of awful, wild shit. I told my girlfriends about it. And they go, Ashley, like, doesn't that kind of make you feel desirable? I was like, absolutely not. I said, because all you realize is that you're just the TGI Fridays of quarantine. Because these men are like, look, she's the only thing open and I'm tired of eating what's at home. Sometimes that joke doesn't go well and I know whose marriage is struggling. I just see an angry wife with her arms crossed and she's like, you in the mood for TGI Fridays? And he's like, maybe, I'm tired of being at the Olive Garden. Give me that never-ending bread dick. Go to the doctor, Susan! That's a yeast infection joke. Men, women get this thing that happens when you don't wash your dicks. The women are laughing because they're like, it costs so much money with my copay. Men are gross. But I mean, it makes the most of my audience. Never mind, I'm so glad you're here. So glad. So I said we had single guys, but am I under the impression that this is not like my crew? You know what I'm saying? Nobody into me? No? Nope. Yeah. Okay. No, I just want to no. What is that? I'm asking if I can hit on them. They're telling me I'm not their type. Correct? Yes, that is why I'm asking. Jesus. I just want to know before I'm harassing them for all the wrong reasons. Boys. No, I know. I have a very confusing vibe too. Like, I have the body of Paula Deen, but I dress like Roseanne Barr. It's very confusing to a lot of people. I don't know, do I have any like other straight like dudes in the room who are kind of into this vibe? Anybody? Where's that couple again that was in the back? How do we feel? How do we feel about the goods? No, because I have to tell you, ma'am, you have a very attractive partner. Good for you. Hell yeah, you have good taste. Because I have to tell you, he's my type. Yeah, you got competition. Because I like my men the way I like my coffee. Which is super pale, very sweet, and not that strong. I like them weak. You may be tall, but I just feel like I can throw you over my shoulder, take you up the Empire State Building, and just King Kong the shit out of you. Me Jane. Actually, no, if I'm being honest, I like my men the way I like my clothing. Cheap, thin, and produced by minorities. Little H&M, you get it. You're laughing because you're like, oh my god, that's where I got these leggings. Don't be angry. I know they're gonna go to a landfill in another country when I'm done. We've all done it, I get it. But dude, it is so hard to date and to find quality people. I was using the apps again at one point. I was using Tinder one time. And this guy matched with me. You're gonna have to help me with this. I matched with this guy, and he goes, body like a back road was written for girls like you. Did you say ew? Oh, okay. All right. You guys are trash, and I love it. White girl wasted. So, no, but I love it. Thank you for your support. No, yeah, thank you. Okay, that is the thank you. That is the question. Because what my question was, is he saying my body's curvy? It's mysterious. That's what he's saying. I have a dump truck. You're right. I'm holding a lot of garbage back here. It only goes out on Tuesdays. I'm running out of room to store all of it. Gotta build a new landfill. No, but thank you. Okay, so that was my question, is if it was supposed to be like a compliment. Because my thought when he said this to me is I paused, but then I responded and I was like, look, I think you're giving me a compliment. But the truth is, I think of my body more like a 6-lane highway, and no one's using turn signals. You spend 2 hours on it, and you start wondering why you aren't getting off. Oh, don't body positivity me! I'm a song, it's Highway to Hell. Yeah, don't give me that body positivity shit. I've always been a big girl, and let me tell ya, sometimes you find out you are a little too fat. How fat is too fat? Someone's service dog the other day alerted me that I might have diabetes. This lady walks up to me with her dog, and she's like, "You feeling okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "My dog says otherwise." I was like, that is a true story, Michael. I had a show 2 weeks ago, and someone's service dog at the show was like, "Do you need to sit down? You need a candy bar?" I was like, "I would go for a candy bar, thank you. What do you got?" Oh my God, it was the worst night of my life. It's fucking awful. I'm working on it though, but if you've ever gained weight, I've always been a big girl my whole life. I'm proud of who I am. I don't need to change, but you gotta take care of yourself. But I've always been big and my weight's fluctuated. During the pandemic, I gained more weight. And if you've ever gained weight, you know it sneaks up on you. That by the time you realize you've put it on, it's too late. And I was getting out of the shower one day and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I went, "Oh my God. My boobs look like 2 deflated balloons tied to a mailbox the week after a birthday party." I was like, that party really died. Somebody needs to go cut those down. Actually, it's more like a COVID birthday party. You just kind of drive by and wave. And you're like, "All right, we've seen them. Let's go to Carl's Jr." But now, are you guys all in relationships? Right? Yep. Okay. When you sit in the front row, I need you to respond to me when I look directly at you and can see you. Okay. So you're all in relationships. You are, but you're not. You've been ignoring me all night. Okay. Okay. So you're in a relationship. So sorry, I'm easily distracted right now because I've gone completely feral at this point. I'm just losing my mind. I saw punch you in the back earlier, and I'm like, I am a whirling dervish of crazy. Now, how long have you been with your partner?
20 years.
20 years? That's amazing. Where are they tonight?
Home.
What a loser! Okay, never mind. Do you have children? Are they home with your children? Oh, that's why. Good parent. Okay, never mind. Take it back. He'll be a loser in 10 years. Okay, so you're allowed to laugh. Nobody has good partners anymore. Okay. So you've been together for 20 years. Now, before, I guess this doesn't matter with cell phones, but have you ever saved someone in your contacts before you were together? Have you ever saved someone under a nickname because you forgot what their real name was? Yeah, okay, we've all women, anybody, we've all done this, right? You forget someone that you met at the bar you've hooked up with, you don't remember the name, you give them little nicknames. The other night, I saved a guy in my phone as the Magic School Bus. Because I was like, you know what, he could be dumping kids in me and I would have no idea. If I'm being honest, that could literally be any man in my contacts. But what do you want me to do? There's a lot of Matts in this world. I don't know. There's a lot of Tylers, Dereks. You gotta keep it interesting. What do you expect me to do? By the way, how much time do I have left? I feel like I've completely slipped into another dimension. 5 minutes? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. So before I leave you guys, a couple of things I want to tell you about. So one of them being, I like to do comedy because I get to be honest. As much as I embellish and I get weird, I get freaky, I assault some of you verbally and physically. I like to tell the truth, and that's why I do comedy. And what I'm about to tell you is one of the worst things that's ever happened to me in comedy, but I like talking about it. So I have been doing comedy for 10 years. And it took me 10 years to realize maybe I should finally, make a website. Make a Facebook fan page so people could follow me. So I finally set one up during the pandemic, and I get a DM from a male counterpart of mine in Frederick. And the message says, "I can't believe you think you're important enough for a Facebook fan page." Yeah, that is a real thing. And he said, if I had a Facebook fan page, I'd kill myself. Yeah, that is a real message that I got. So I made him a Facebook fan page. Fingers crossed they asked me to do his Zoom memorial service. I'm Ashley Pontius. Thank you guys so much.